If you're asking yourself when is the best time to walk the Via Francesca, well, today we're gonna go over the different seasons, weather patterns, and when is the best time to cross over the Alps, you might say. Good morning, guys. My name is Efren Gonzalez, your travel adventure vlogger and Camino guide. Last night, I spent the night here in this farm, slept over hay. It was incredible. It was one of those experiences that I was sort of missing because I've done all kinds of things from wild camping to hotels to pilgrims accommodations and everything in between. Yes, didn't do laundry. No, sir. It was too cold and I just didn't feel it. But today we're heading to what is it? One of those youth hostels. And I'm sure they're gonna have a washer and a dryer there for me today. I have to do it. I only have two sets of clothes, two sets of hiking clothes, and only one set for just to hang out. So today everything will be dirty, so I'll just throw everything in there all at once. All right, let's get the day started. Now, before I get into the weather, let me just say that this series is brought to you by friends of the Via Francesca, Switzerland. Now, today it is April 27, 2025. You can find more about it in the video description. I'll list all the dates of every single vlog just in case you're wondering. And this is the start of the season, you might say. I would say from mid-April to like mid-October. It all depends on the pass. You don't want to be caught up there with snow, and of course, just like the Grand Saint Bernard's Pass, at one point they just close it. You don't want to be here either in the summertime because it's gonna get hot, and it will get hotter the closer and closer you get to the Po Valley. The Po Valley, we already know, it's all agricultural fields exposed to the elements. You don't want to be there in the summer. Also in the summer, in the afternoon, you'll have some thunderstorms. So it's better to start walking in the morning. Temperature wise, now it's just perfect. In Fahrenheit, we're talking about like the 50s, which is like 10 degrees Celsius. So today there might be a little chance of rain in the afternoon. So we're gonna try to get there as fast as possible. Now, yesterday, it was sort of like a hard day, but today is not. Today is going to be easier. Today, after we get over this little hill in front of us, we're going to be following canals for the rest of the day. By the way, this morning, we had such a great breakfast. The type of breakfast that I wish I could have every day out here on the Caminos. We had some boiled eggs, bread with butter, cheese, café con leche, or coffee and milk. We had all types of jams and you name it. You know, one of those typical breakfasts that you have at a farm. Everything was made there, except maybe for a few items, but it was great. So I filled up the tank. I got supplies yesterday at the supermarket for today, because today there's really no support that I know of. So I have everything in my backpack. My backpack today is fully loaded. So, all right. Let's tackle the first climb, or the only climb of the day, and then enjoy the rest. Can you hear the bells? We got lucky. We visited the church and they were getting ready for Sunday Mass, and then the bells started ringing. That's one of the things that I love about this Camino, that all the churches that we have passed by have been open, so that's always great. So no complaint on that department. Now, speaking of the weather, let's ask Meta and see what she has to say about today's stage. Hey Meta, what's the weather forecast for today in Celsius, Fahrenheit, and let me know if there's any rain to be expected.
In Olberiet, St. Gallen, today's forecast is mostly cloudy, with a high of 19 degrees Celsius and a low of 8 degrees Celsius, and a 2% to 14% chance of precipitation.
Steady does it, making our way up. I think we're almost there through this beautiful forest, walking over this dirt path. Just a little bit of traffic. It might be the weekend warriors on the way up here to the viewpoint. Who knows? But it's just perfect. I just saw that shelter back there, which is nice if you want to take a breather on your way up. There's plenty of water. I haven't mentioned that. But there's so much water here in Switzerland. I remember when I did the Via Fransigena last year, I have my own GPS tracks, of course, which I populate with all the pilgrim information that you may need to navigate out here. I got water sources, accommodations, all the crosses, all the supermarkets, anything that I come across as I'm walking. So when I was populating those tracks for the Via Francigena in Switzerland, it was just water everywhere. And then once I got into the Po Valley, it all went away. Let's see if it's the same thing out here. If you want to get those tracks, you can get them from the official website, or you can get mine in the description down below. Alright guys, this is definitely a treat. The highlight of the day, you might say. I didn't want to mention it because I didn't know if it was going to be open. But as we got here, we came across a bunch of kids, and they're the guides to this cave, Crystal Cave. Here's the name. I can't speak German, so there you have it. And they let us do the tour by ourselves, so we're going to do a quick run through the cave and see what it has to offer. Into the belly of the beast we go, down below, into the netherworld. Well, what do we have here? We got some cave whiskey from February 2021. Was that cool or what? Not only the highlight of the day, but this place has a gift shop where you can get some refreshments. So there's always that. And check out the view from this viewpoint as well. Hey Mera, which type of donkey is this?
The donkeys in the image appear to be miniature donkeys, possibly of the Poitou or miniature Mediterranean breed.
Well, this is it, guys. The last climb of the day. We have been walking for 7 kilometers, 2 hours, and we made it to this point right here. Another transition point where we're gonna leave that hill behind, and up ahead, we're gonna be following the canal for the rest of the way. I love transition points, you guys know that, and this is one of them. Well, now that we have left the mountains behind, we have this canal that we're gonna be following for a while now, for a few hours. And I forgot to mention to you guys that today we're saying goodbye to Switzerland, if only for just a little bit. We're entering Liechtenstein, where we're gonna be spending the night, and then tomorrow morning we head back into Switzerland once again. Had lunch already. I had the sandwich that I bought. The little village that we passed by, all the places were closed. It is Sunday after all. And now we're following this canal that services the Rhine River. This whole area back in the day used to get flooded And now that they built this system, the aqueduct and the dams and the whole 9 yards, now they're able to use it for farm fields and such. So yes, entering a new country, which is always great, another border crossing. And I also got to see the Via Jacobi for the people that are coming from Austria. So we walked alongside it for a little bit and then say goodbye to it. I don't think we'll get to see it again. All right, let's enjoy the treadmill here for the next few hours. Hey Meta, look, what kind of flower is this?
The flower is a dandelion, Taraxacum officinale.
Yes, it is. Progress report. We've been walking and walking and walking next to the canal. Now we're kind of like a little bit away from it. It's over there. But we just wanted to get on this dirt path. As you can see, I took off the fleece jacket. Even though it's a little bit cloudy, the sun comes in and out. Temperature starting to rise. And it's just warming up. That's how it goes when you have really cold mornings, usually in the afternoon. It warms up. And that's good. You have a little variation in the weather. Just put on sunscreen on my face, of course, take care of it. I didn't put on the hat today, but I took out the umbrella. I love using my umbrella, my sunbrella, because it not only covers me from the rain, gives me a little roof over my head, covers my equipment. Well, you know how it goes, but in the sun, it shines. So we're like 4 kilometers away from the next town, where we're gonna stop just to get a bite to eat at a gas station. I think it's like a Shell gas station. Because there was a town that we passed by. It was full of support, but it is Sunday and all the shops were closed. You know, that's how it is. It all depends when you pass by. Sometimes you have everything that you need, and there are days like today when you have to carry some support. You have to carry your own food. I think tomorrow we may need something just as a mid-morning snack, but we have a place for lunch. All right. Let's hide from the sun. Did I say Shell bus? It was at the Coop where we decided to stop just for a quick refreshment. I went for a Red Bull because I needed something cold, really, really cold. And at the same time, I also needed something hot. So I had a café con leche or a cappuccino. And yeah, just a quick stop there. Now we still have about, what is it, like 6 kilometers? 6 kilometers to go to town where we're gonna decide whether we stay there or we continue on walking. What? Yeah. I'll let you know a little bit further down the road. Well, guys, here we are in the city of Buchs. Made it to the end of the stage at this train station where we're gonna take a bus, cross over the border to Liechtenstein because that's where the youth hostel is. Tomorrow we'll come back here. And this train station happens to be like an entry point into Switzerland for trains that are coming from like Budapest, Vienna, on and on and on. So this is sort of like a border crossing, you might say. But I don't have to deal with that. I'm just gonna take the bus, cross over the bridge to the other side. I can see where the prince lives because he has a castle up there in the mountain. Very poetic, very 2025. And it started drizzling. So today, since today's video is about the weather, we had everything. It was super cold this morning, overcast, then the fog lifted away, blue skies, it got very hot. It was not very hot, but it was warm. And then towards the end of the day, windy, the temperature is dropping, drizzling, you name it. You get everything here in the mountains. So let's see what the week has in store for me, because I know there's a chance that I may see some snow as I get closer and closer to the pass. Let's head over to the hostel because I have to do laundry today. Yes, I do. Well, there you have it. 2 short bus drives later and about a 5-minute walk. We're not only in Liechtenstein, but we're at the youth hostel where we're gonna be staying, which is right here behind me. What a long day, 27, 28 kilometers. I think it's time to take all this gear off, take a huge shower, and do laundry. Yep. Welcome, guys. Alright, quick and easy check-in. There's a laundry room in here. I got my very own room. What is this? We got bunk beds, but I'm here all by myself. So not too bad, not too shabby. Where's the light? Let's see, there it is. Look at this, all right. All right, so take everything off, take a quick shower, which is outside, get all my clothes, take it to the basement where the lady is gonna do the laundry, and then dinner. Dinner, the restaurant here is closed for today, Sunday. So Herman and I think we're gonna go to Mickey D's, which is right next door. And then tomorrow morning breakfast is included. Mickey D's, yes, I know. Why, Efren? Why are you having McDonald's in Liechtenstein? Well, there's nothing around here that's open, not even the restaurant in the youth hostel, so that was the only choice. And I went there and I had my Big Mac with sparkling water, as I always do. I try Big Macs all over the world and they pretty much taste the same. So that's it. Left the clothes at the laundry room. It was only 5 francs for the washer and the dryer, that's like super inexpensive. And now I'm just gonna head back out there and crash because I'm so tired. My legs are so sore. It must have been from yesterday's descent. Yeah, it was a good one. I can't believe it. I mean, I walk almost every day when I'm back home, training constantly because I'm always traveling. So I don't want to cool down and then have to, get the engine started again. And still, the first week that I'm in any new Camino, I feel it. My body feels it, but then I get used to it. So yeah, day 4 in the bag is done. Tomorrow, we got another beautiful day walking by the canal. We got like a small 200-meter climb towards the end of the day, and it should be nice. Weather-wise, I think tomorrow there might be a little chance of rain in the afternoon, so maybe we'll get there before then. Breakfast is included, and I'll see you then.